everyone, it's Christina and welcome back to another Plan With Me video. Today I am planning the week of February 15th through the 21st, and I'm really excited for this spread because I have something a little bit different to do this week. I received this sheet of stickers in my first ever Pipsticks kit, and I will link that unboxing on the screen for you using the iCards. But this is a vintage doll inspired sticker sheet. I think it's so beautiful and whimsical, and I think the colors go really well with February's monthly colors in my horizontal planner. So I want to put this to use. And then I recently received this weekly kit from Allie's Planner Hood. This is the Gray Rose weekly kit, and the colors are beautiful. They match perfectly with February, and I think they are very complementary to this sticker sheet as well. So this is what I'm primarily going to be using this week. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to begin in my notes section because I found that works really well for me lately. As always, I'm going to begin with my Oh Hello Stationery Co. Hydrate sticker. Then I am going to build a weekly to clean list. Now just a quick note, this kit is made for the ERIN CONDREN vertical. So these heart checklists do not match up perfectly with the lines. Usually that's something that really bothers me, but I've decided to just deal with it this week and make the best of it because I really want to use these checklists. I am actually almost out of horizontal checklists and I need to find some that I really like. But for now, I'm just going to deal with these and use them. I'm going to use a 2 Clean header from Caitlin & Co. Designs. This isn't a perfect color match, but again, it will do. I'm going to put the header down first and then the checklist. So as you can see, this doesn't match up perfectly with the lines, but I will make it work. I am going to reach for some habit trackers as well from Oh Hello Stationery Co. But before I do that, I'm going to use a full box from my kit as a background. And I actually think I will use this black and white rose one just so the colors don't clash. I'm just going to eyeball where to trim this. And hopefully that'll be about right. Okay, so I didn't trim that quite perfectly, but that's okay. I'm going to reach for a pink one. What I'll do is I'll actually put this right at the bottom so it covers up that little mistake. And I think I'll take this light blue one just to have it match up with the pops of color in the sticker sheet. And I will leave it at these 2 habits for this week. But what I will do is take this little heart sticker and put that right at the top. And I'll just label that habits. Next, I'm going to reach for this full box. Actually, I'll reach for this striped one. I think that will be better. And I'm going to layer this right over here on the side. And this one I am not going to trim. Just want to make sure I get it in place correctly. And then I'm going to layer, you know what, I'm going to layer another full box up there just to make sure my girl has a background. And this one I will start right from the top and layer it down like this. Okay. And there we go. She is the focus of this spread. I really like how she looks in there. Last week I went back to my functional planning and I really loved how it turned out. So I'm going to do the same thing this week, but because I am using heart checklists made for the vertical, it is going to be a little more messy this week. But to help me out, I'm going to be using my 2-day headers from Caitlin & Co. Designs. Again, I'm going to use this pink one and it will be fine. So I'm just going to flip this over. I'm going to take my ERIN CONDREN ruler. Let me move this over. And measure this up with Wednesday so I can have all of my checklists in a row. And I'm going to start with putting my today headers down. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about when I say I went back to functional planning, I will link my Valentine's Day plan with me on the screen for you right now. Obviously Valentine's Day is over, but I really loved how that spread came out. I found it very functional, very clean, very easy to work with on a daily basis. It was the way that I first started planning when my ERIN CONDREN arrived, and it made me really happy to go back to that. I think I just needed a change, so we'll see how long I can keep this style of planning up. Okay, so now I have completed laying down all of my today headers and my checklist. I decided to do something a little bit different on Tuesday because I don't usually do as much work on Tuesdays. Now I just realized that I forgot to put in my weekend banner. That stinks. So I'm going to peel this up. So put this down first. Then, let's see. You can also tell I'm still not putting things down on a straight angle, but that's okay. I'm going to trim this. Voila. I want to start putting in my little decorative stickers as we go along, just to make sure I get them in there. On Tuesday, I'm going to take a half box, and I'll put a decorative sticker in there. I'm going to go ahead and work on some of my little reminders for the week. I'll put this little half box over here and take my remember flag. On Thursday, I have two things to remember. I have to remember that my library books are due, so I'll use this little paper clip icon for that. And I also have to remember that it's trash day. So I'll use the little trash icon for that, and I'll put it on this side. I think on Saturday I'm going to put another half box down, just because I only have space to write 3 things on that checklist. I am going to put this little birdie at the top over here, and then I'll put the other 2 birds at the top on the other side. Actually, I'll put this little flying bird at the top. I'm going to decorate a little bit more, so I'm going to start by taking a full box. I'm going to put it down over here. I'm not going to trim it. And I want this little bunny up here. I'm going to do that over here as well. This little teddy bear. These stickers are so cute, and they're really different from the Doris stickers that I typically use. Okay guys, I'm sorry. I feel like it wouldn't be a Plan with Polishland video if I didn't have to apologize for my camera turning off in the middle of the video, but that's what just happened. So I'm quickly going to go over what I did in that last clip that didn't get filmed. I added another full box here, and I decorated with a sticker. I added this half box. I labeled it Don't Forget, and I put in a little money symbol because that's where I'm going to remind myself to fill out my spending log. And I also wanted to mention, if you guys want to see a whole video on how I do a spending log, let me know in the comments. Then I just added in some more decorative stickers here and here and here. And that's all that you missed in that last clip. That's what happens when you're low budget and you work with an iPhone 5, but I hope you guys don't mind that. And that's all that I'm going to film for this part of the Plan With Me video. I am going to be doing this vlog style this week, so I will be sure to check back in on around Wednesday or Thursday and show you how things are progressing. I think it looks really cute right now. I like the different sort of style that I'm going with. I like that the pink matches the monthly colors in the planner, and I hope you guys are liking it too. So I will see you guys in the next clip with an update of my planner. Okay guys, it is now February 19th on Friday, and I wanted to check in and share how my planner is evolving for the week. I have to say that I am really loving going back to my functional planning style, and what I mean by that is when I have a checklist down on every day, I tend to be way more productive. I don't know if it's just because I already had that checklist in place and I think, okay, if I can get these 5 or 6 things done today, I'll feel really good about that. And so it pushes me to be more productive. So I think I'm going to stick with this planning style for a while. I will point out that because these are vertical checklists, they don't match up perfectly with the lines, and there's not enough hearts for each line. So that's why I've drawn a little heart over here on the side. That just makes up for the last line of the checklist. I do have a lot of white space this week, but I think it's fine. I'm not one of those people who has to cover up every inch of white space. I kind of just embrace it. And I've really enjoyed using half boxes this week. There were a lot of half boxes in the kit, and I've been using them instead of my typical banners. I've added in a couple banners and some icons from different shops, but the half boxes have really been working well. One little planner hack that I wanted to mention is right over here. I had a big chunk of white space and I decided to cut off the background of my sticker sheet. It had a bunch of little designs that were not actually stickers in the background, and I've been noticing that a lot on commercial stickers. So I just cut out some of the little designs and stuck it in to break up the white space, and I think it looks really cute. And at the end of the week, I'm going to go back and do that for some of the other spots that are kind of blank as well. I really like using the today headers over here for my to-do list. Of course, I could write to-do, and the only reason that I put in headers was because my checklist wouldn't fit in perfectly without them. So that way, I can still write in something for today and not just have to cross out a to-do list or I leave it blank. But that's really all I have to update you guys on. I think it's going really well, and I really like how I switched it up this week. I will see you guys after the week is over for a final check-in. Hi everyone, it is now Monday, February 22nd, and I wanted to give you a final look at my vintage doll spread. Overall, I think it came out really well. I'll talk you through the latter half of the week quickly. I didn't add in too much except for this to clean area over here, and I added in a film plan with me because I did film next week's Play With Me video. I have an icon from Pipsticks and an icon from the kit. The rest is pretty much the same. I added in an icon to mark the book that I finished reading. And then after I had finished the spread, I went back and I added in some more extras from the sticker sheet that I used. So I know I added the deer and this little flower basket, and then this right here was from the background of the sticker sheet that I just cut out and put in. This was too, and so was this, and so were these butterflies. So that's a great way to use up some of your sticker sheets if you have some patterns that are on the background. That's really it for this week. I think it turned out great. I'm really loving the functional style, having a checklist every day. It keeps me on track and it motivates me to get work done. And I also like the freedom to put something else on the side, whether it be another checklist or a half box, or even to add in some banners or a decorative sticker. That's what I really love about the ERIN CONDREN horizontal layout. I can change up my planning style at any point, and I have the freedom to do that. I'm not limited to just 3 boxes that the vertical planner has. I will have the link to Allie's planner hood in the description box. Don't forget you can use the code POLISH15 at checkout for 15% off. Like I said at the beginning of this video, I got the vintage doll set of stickers from Pipsticks. I will try to find it online, and if I do, I will link it for you in the description box. If not, you can use any sort of vintage-inspired stickers that will go really well with this Gray Rose weekly kit from Allie's planner hood. And of course, you can always customize it to your liking. That brings us to the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this vintage doll-inspired plan with me. If you're new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe below. It's completely free, and that way my videos will show up in your subscription feed. I post new planner videos every Tuesday and Saturday, and sometimes on bonus days as well. And I want to remind you guys of my social media. It's always linked below in the description box, and I would love it if you checked me out over there as well. I hope you guys are all having an amazing day, and I will see you next time with a new video. Bye!